Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe Imbriano. I'm a Fullerton resident, and I also run the FullertonInformer.com website. Mr. Package touched on the bee issue. I've written extensively on that. You can look up the article called The End of the Birds and the Bees on the FullertonInformer.com. It ties in the connection to the neonicotinoid pesticides, interaction with wireless microwave emissions from the cellular infrastructure that's being erected all over the United States. The drunk driving issue in this town, shooting ducks in a barrel is pretty profitable. I know that Love Fullerton's coming up, and I'd really like to see the churches, instead of washing police cars and cleaning schools and buildings that our tax money is supposed to take care of, I'd like to see the ruining of our youth with liquor be addressed, maybe even some protests, maybe slow down the progression of alcoholism and drunk driving in our community. I want to read a statement tonight from Barry Levinson, and I want to quote him. It is very simple. The rich, the powerful, and the political insiders do not need and certainly should not receive preferential treatment from our elected officials. This includes developers such as Malia Homes, the public employee unions, and even those that manage the Fullerton Golf Course. When any special interest group receives preferential treatment, it raises concern that those we elect to be our representatives better represent special interests that overwhelmingly live outside of Fullerton, not the people of Fullerton who just got them elected. One of the ways the concern for preferential treatment can be addressed is to make sure that each council member not only has no actual conflict of interest, but that they do not even have the appearance of a conflict of interest. However, Mayor Fitzgerald, for instance, has a built-in conflict of interest, which she voluntarily chose to create for herself by accepting a very high-level executive position as vice president with the public relations firm Kurt Pringle and Associates. Mayor Fitzgerald did this soon after she was first elected to the Fullerton City Council. Ms. Fitzgerald has voluntarily put herself in this position, which makes it extremely difficult for her to perform both jobs to the best of her ability. If she always does a good job as mayor, she may not always be serving Pringle and Associates, and if she always does a good job for Pringle and Associates, she can be compromised as mayor. I ask that the council tonight take the steps necessary to place on the April 19, 2016 council agenda a full and complete presentation concerning the relationship between the city and the management of the Fullerton Golf Course to explain, if possible, the inaccurate presentation and erroneous conclusions made by Ms. Alice Lloyd of the council on November 2, 2010 about the monetary benefits of the changing contract between the city and the American Golf Corporation. Barry Levinson, I have decided by the analysis before you, a $4 to $5 million negative impact for the city taxpayers over a 20-year period, and any honest and transparent council would do no less than what I'm requesting here. That's the end of Mr. Levinson's quote. I presented Lucinda with the information that Mr. Levinson wanted read here tonight, and that's all I have for now. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other public speakers?
Yes, please. Thank you. Good evening, Council. My name is Jane Rands, and I wanted to remind you of a couple of really great events that are coming up at the Muckenthaler. This Thursday, April 7th, is sort of the annual speakeasy.